It is yet another beginning of the Rotary year, and clubs across the region and the world over are ushering their new presidents and their boards for the year 2026 to 2027. For clubs within District 9215 and 9216, for example, we are inviting you to our installations and in the same spirit attending other clubs' installations. These are clubs within our district and outside as well. It is with this in mind that members of our club, the Rotary Club of Nairobi Madaraka, paid a visit to our sister club across the border, the Rotary Club of Kampala Metropolitan. We got to see old friends, we made new acquaintances, we networked, and we made future plans and pledges that will continue seeing us working together and supporting each other's projects for the betterment of our immediate communities and the world at large. Our President-elect, Austin Ondaba, and his board's installation will take place on the 25th of July 2026 at the Mamba Village starting at 4 p.m. till late. He has a message for our outgoing President, Joaquin Dongo.
President Joaquin Dongo has, in my opinion, outdone herself. Leading volunteers is not an easy job, and I look around and I ask myself, what did I get myself into? Leading volunteers is not easy. Njoki has been consistent to the very last minute. We want to thank her for her time. It's not easy to manage, parenthood, career, rotary, so your personal social life. But I must say, Njoki has been extremely consistent. She's been extremely I don't know which word would suit it, but she's held everyone's hand. She tags you along. She feels you're dragging behind. She'll ask you what's up. She'll call you and ask you what's happening. How can we bring you back in? And for me, that has been a motivator as I go into my year.
He also has a message for President Biz Mbabazi of our sister club, the Rotary Club of Kampala Metropolitan.
The Rotary Club of Nairobi Madaraka and the Rotary Club of Kampala Metropolitan have had this sisterhood relationship over the last 10 plus years. And it's a relationship we want to foster and ensure it keeps growing. My classmate, Biz Mbabazi, who's coming in as president of the Rotary Club of Kampala Metropolitan, is a quite capable Rotarian, and I know he has big plans for his club. We wish him well, and in our past discussions with him, I think we've said it's high time we look at joint projects as sister clubs, both in Kenya and in Uganda, and see how we can grow the impact that we leave around the communities within the communities in which we live.
As for the why behind our Rotary events, the whole lot of us volunteers working through different Rotary clubs, it's a way to raise money faster in order to find a way to address Rotary's 7 areas of focus, which are peace building and conflict prevention, disease prevention and treatment, water, sanitation and hygiene, maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, community economic development, and protecting the environment.
Fellowship organization comprising of professionals who come together at their individual capacities to pool resources and create impact, lasting impact, especially towards the less privileged of amongst communities or in the communities where they live. So we pull in our finances, we pull in our skill, we pull in our time. Those three are very key in terms of building an all-round service approach, because you might have the skill while not necessarily able to give in the finances or the time. So what we do then is this group of professionals come together as a club. They identify projects and they pick up these projects towards ensuring the communities in which they live are empowered, are improved, and are sustainably developed to an improved level of lifestyle. So Rotary has 7 key focus areas, and these are mainly what affects humanity on a day-to-day basis. But as a club, we focused on at the moment we focused on education and maternal health care. So what we've done is we've identified projects around communities across the country, and in fact, our biggest impact so far has been on education projects, where we've identified a number of schools over the years. We have gone in, earmarked the schools, identified what they need, pooled resources, and grown those communities from the bare minimum, where there's not even water, to a level where they are self-sustaining. One such project that we have is named Kirkau. Kirkau is an outstanding project that we've run over the years. We eventually closed it. And it's a project that started simply as a borehole project, but grew into a community project where the school in which the borehole is sunk is now self-sustaining. The numbers have grown, more kids are in school. The mothers around are doing organic garden farming, for vegetables and fresh supplies. Water is being piped to homes. So you see, it's an all-round approach. But remember, that was not the intention at first. The intention was just to do a borehole project, enable the community to get water. But it mutated into something bigger than we expected, and we are quite proud of it. Other project that we've looked at is the maternal healthcare. We have our current president, Madam Njoki. She came in and she identified at the beginning of her Rotary year of service. She identified a maternal health center within Tharaka Nithi County. So we went in, we did the feasibility, the needs assessment, and we realized this is a very impactful small maternal health center that is being utilized by the community members around there, the women mostly, of course, as they give birth, but it's not well equipped. It's not well equipped in terms of medical equipment, and just basic decency as a mother, as a woman, as you give birth. So we started with beds, basic beds, ward beds, creating some bit of cleanup around the ward so that there's decency as the ladies, as the mothers give birth. And so over time, it's grown into pulling in other well-wishers and stakeholders across the world, Rotarians of Goodwill, and they are pulling in resources. And now the medical team at that hospital has fronted up a wholesome project, a wholesome proposal rather, where we can even bring in medical equipment, improve the state of just general checkup for mothers and their children, and expectant mothers, even as they walk through that journey. So Marimanti is quite impactful. We hope to advance it over this coming year. It's one of the things I think as a president I would want to advance and see it grow into something bigger.
If you wish to contribute to this project, the paybill number is 982-800, account number 2000165-710. This is to welcome you all, friends, family, guests, Rotarians, Rotaractors, to our installation event at the Mamba Village for an all-you-can-eat barbecue event, courtesy of our very own Kags through Kags Grill, and we're very much looking forward to your presence and financial support for our projects. Cheers to Club Teke Teke.